Hello, everybody. I'm Sandra, and I am the founder of a website. It's a lifestyle blog website for people having the midlife experience. I cover a lot of different topics, which are, I guess, relevant to the majority of people, but it's lifestyle. And what I want to talk about today is my experience with the Avocadu, Avocadu, 21-day fat loss challenge. And what happened for me is this is a very personal video. Obviously, anybody who speaks about their own experience with weight issues takes a lot to talk about and admit to. And so at the age of 54, I decided that I was ready for things to change. I had slipped into a depression over probably 5 or 6 years here. My kids had left home, and I never expected to have any kind of trouble with that, with the empty nest syndrome that you read about. I was very excited about them leaving home because I had been a single parent probably for 18, at least 18 years. And it was tough, very rewarding, but it was also very challenging, a lot of responsibility. And so my kids left home, and I have put on over 50 pounds over the last, like I said, 5 to 6 years. In March, I weighed in at 193.4 pounds. I was depressed. I think I've been depressed for a while, and I'm a very emotional eater. So that, of course, helps the pounds to pack on quickly, and over a 5 to 6 year period, it sure did. And so depression, I felt super self-conscious. I couldn't fit into any of my clothes. I have like 2 pair of black pants that I wear and wash constantly because I don't want to go buy new clothes that are a larger size. And also, I'm going to point out that I work as a mental health counselor, which can be a challenging job in the first place. But I had little motivation over this past year, especially to work on my business, to attract new clients into my business, and also to meet with clients. It was hard. So my finances suffered on top of everything, which only makes everything worse because when I didn't have money to pay my bills, I was more depressed, and then I ate more, and then I gained more weight, and then I felt even less motivated. And you know how that vicious cycle goes. It is vicious. It's painful. It's hurtful. It's hard. But there is hope. There really is. So in March, actually, this was a pivotal month for me, March, because I was also, due to my inability to be motivated for work, I was behind on my credit card, and Capital One took me to small claims court. And that was devastating to me, not just because I felt ashamed. I felt like, who am I to be counseling people when my life feels like it's such a mess? And so I ate more to deal with, and that wasn't just something that came on in March. That's been over the last year that I've been struggling with the financial aspect of everything going wrong in my life as well. And so that's another tough issue. And it just made me eat more. And I would just want to say that I've never, ever sought out a weight loss program. I did have one of those pedometers at one time, and that's the closest I ever came to having any kind of tools or outside help or anything as far as weight loss. I typically never really, I guess I've always been kind of some fluctuation in my weight, but Reaching 193.4 pounds, I had never, even when I was 9 months pregnant, had never weighed that much. And like I said, I never joined any groups. I certainly never purchased any programs online. So I'm going to tell you about how I found Avocadu and their 21-day fat loss challenge, and why I decided to invest $47 in me. I guess we'll go back. People have always told me I should write a book due to my own journey. I've been through 2 marriages that were abusive, 2 divorces, of course, then to get out of that situation, or both those situations. And along the way, I also had 2 children. And so I raised my kids as a single parent. And I also put myself through college and then my master's degree to try to make a better life for all of us. I thought about, like I said, people had told me, oh, you should write a book. You should write a book. And that was a daunting thought to me because I'm not a writer, okay? I'm an artist. I paint. So I'm not a writer. I actually have a couple of writers in my family, but I am not one of them. And so I started thinking about writing. And then people started saying, well, how about doing a blog? You should do a blog. You've got a lot of experience and you've got a great sense of humor and you can put all that into a blog. And I have such a wide variety of interests that it's like, okay, I could never run out of things to write about. And so in August of 2017, I decided I'm going to do this. I am going to do this. But I'm going to research and educate myself as much as possible on how to do this. Although I will say that I definitely just really kind of jumped in. And I started watching YouTube videos. And I found Lauren and Alex's Create and Go videos, which I found incredibly helpful. And those videos are really what got me to start my Boom to Bloom lifestyle blog. Back in August, I built it from the ground up, having absolutely no technical experience or knowledge. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. I have watched a ton of them and read a lot of articles. But I felt that their videos and their information was very, not only helpful, but very honest and very transparent. And so, like I said, I started my blog. I had the financial issues that I've had going on, and so I do own my house. Well, part of it, like the bathroom, but so I decided to sell my house because the market has gotten a lot better for sellers here in central Wisconsin, and so I thought, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna sell my house. I'm gonna move to where I wanted to move. I'm gonna pay off my Capital One debt and pay off my car and just try to, reinvent my life here, age 54. And so then I also decided, well, now's the time to look at my weight issue. And of course, because, I don't have any stress with the sale of a house and a move and trying to figure out a place to, where am I going to go to and what am I going to do and blah, blah, blah. But so anyway, yeah. Alex and Lauren have a second business, which I heard about through, their videos and their articles that I read. And that is Avocadu, which is about yoga and weight loss, fat loss, and eating healthy and doing it the right way instead of starving, which I've done that in the past. Not eating in order to lose weight quick. But at 54, I just, no, I'm not going to do that to myself again. So I decided I would spend the $47, even though I was incredibly skeptical. Like I said, I've never tried any kind of program, and I've never done any online kind of program before. I've always watched free YouTube videos, but I've never done any kind of program. So today, middle of April, I just finished the 21-day fat loss challenge. And like I said, I started out at 193.4 pounds. Today I weigh 182. So yay, I lost, what, 11 and a half, almost 11 and a half pounds. And I haven't even been able to do the walking part because we had a blizzard, mid-April blizzard here in Wisconsin last weekend that dumped over 28 inches of snow. So you couldn't even safely walk on the roads, let alone find a sidewalk or a path to walk on. And it wasn't easy. It was a challenge, appropriately named. But you know what? I felt hungry at times. I did have some headaches during the first week. Not anything, you know, that was disabling, but they were, you know, you're going through withdrawals due to sugar addiction. So I just powered through that. What I like about their program, their challenge, is there are a variety of tools available, and the videos are helpful. They have a whole bunch of different